Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP, you might ask? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today, we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Velenar campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it is time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. Now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they travel through the labyrinthian halls of the Shadowed Repository. We will begin with an introduction for Freesta.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I play Vesta. She's an electric blood hunter who embodies a cold complexion and icy resilience, with magic powers from her mysterious, fathomless patron.
Heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, what do we learn about Tala?
Hi, I'm Radiant, and I play Tala, who is a total cleric. After her mother passed away, Tala lived alone. Now, among her friends, she found a new family. Traversing through the strange lands with different customs and social rules, she's learning to navigate with help from her friends. With dangers constantly surrounding them, she's focused on keeping her friends alive.
Alright. Next up for our introductions, we've got Andy.
Hi, I feel a little targeted now. I'm Lexi and I play Andy Quickfoot. Andy Quickfoot is a Lightfoot halfling bar whiz who loves food but can't cook. And recently she's discovered a new passion for Death Ward. That's a fun one. Thank you, Tala. And her familiar's name is Perry. He's currently an owl. I don't think he died, right? Did I miss something?
You've been really good at
Okay.
bamfing him away.
Alright, great, cool. Yeah, so Perry's still in owl form, like the pal that he is. And no, shoot, no, it's a cat now. He's an orange cat.
Yeah,
Damn it.
he's
Okay.
still in the. He hasn't been killed though. I do remember that.
Right. Okay. Anyway, it's been stressful. And she likes to play her family flute and drum with other folks as well. Yeah.
All right, and then we've got an introduction for Ray.
Oh, hi, I'm Anna. I play Ray, who is a tiefling wizard that escaped a prison island and now travels with the group.
All right. Then, without any further ado, let us dive into our session. Last we left off, you had traveled to the Shadowed Repository with your veil burns temporarily anchored to the Watchers of Witchmut's domain. Now you travel through a space between the veils, a little safer than perhaps you could have been before, searching for one Varro Ridley, an undead Azrin. And when we left off, you had seen a few things in the Shadowed Repository. Large curators, constructs that can craft the space around you. Figures that feast on the knowledge left by the souls that have traveled through here. And the last thing that we saw was an elven kind of. You see a figure ahead of you, in robes, that seem to sparkle like the celestial night sky, with long blonde hair. Too far away to make out terribly many details. But definitely different than what you've seen so far in the Shadowed Repository. What do you do, heroes?
Housekeeping. Don't forget Andy still has death ward on her. Yes, you had dismissed Perry. And Tala leans over and goes, I think that's Varro, right?
I am not going up to him again.
Varro
That
is
did not
blonde,
go
you do
well
recall
last
this.
time.
Yeah, but I think this is the real Varro. Would you rather me go up there? I've been
Oh
practicing.
no, that's okay,
Oh.
Tala. When you put it that way.
Okay. I lay my hand on it. Here's guidance just in case. Although I think everything's gotta be fine.
Oh, I do too. I have so much faith in this place to not kill us.
Should we just follow
Oh,
him
that's a
for
lot of faith.
There's a lot of sarcasm.
So you walk up?
Yeah, a lot more cautious than last time. But I'm not trying to be sneaky about it.
I definitely follow.
Okay. The figure, as you get closer, you can tell is a little different than what you've seen so far. More akin to the sort of misty chambers. Like, she's not fully there. But you can see that you get closer a elven woman. This does not seem to be Varro.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I will stop out of melee range and go, hello? Are you gonna try and eat my brain too?
The figure turns and you can see her blonde hair in the distance. Up close is actually a more akin to spun silver and reflects the light. Max, do not go after my face, please, buddy. You see that her eyes are this very luminous blue, almost seem to glow in her pale skin, and that she seems just barely translucent, almost like a specter or a ghost. And she seems very sad.
Great. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. I don't... You said that you were worried I would attack you. Did I do that before?
Not that I remember.
I'm struggling with my memories. I came here looking for someone. A friend of mine.
Do you remember your name or friend's name or where you come from?
Silvaria, I think? That's who I think I'm looking for.
Do we know that name?
You've not heard that name before.
Okay. Do you know why you were looking for this person? I'll kind of wave friends closer when I don't think we're gonna get attacked.
I know that I thought my friend to be lost. I knew that she had come here, and I don't know why I was searching for her. Maybe I just missed her.
Yep. Do you remember the year that you entered here?
No.
Great. Well, mhm.
I was just wondering. So, okay, your friend's name is Sylvania. Do you remember your name?
I'm Thalendrones.
Was.
Thala, Thala, Thalandros. Um,
Hellos.
may I just try something? I promise I won't harm you. My name is Tala.
I'm backing
I
up.
just need to can you give me your hand?
Roll me a persuasion roll.
I rolled an 8.
Why do you need my hand?
Well, I'm a cleric of Ungvinod, and there is a spell that I can do to see if I can restore your memory, but I'm not sure if I can cast any spells on you. So I wanted to see if I can touch you and cast a spell called Guidance, just to see if it takes. And if it does, maybe I can actually try to restore your memory.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try. So very cautiously, very guarded of herself, Thalendronis will extend a hand.
And I gently touch her, and I cast Guidance on her and see if I can feel the spell taking.
I mean, just as you've felt it take when you've cast your spells upon Andy, guidance is placed upon Thalendronis.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try this other spell, like I told you, see if I can restore your memory. But it may not work. But I can try, right?
You've cast one spell upon me already. I do not feel much different. I do not know that another spell will cause much change.
Well, okay. Can you 1 second, please? Excuse me while I talk with my friends. I apologize if it comes through as rude. And Tala is like very kind of almost proud of herself because she's been practicing being, with manners. So she turns to her friends and go, do you think if I cast like a spell to see if I can, should I spend a great energy to try to bring her memories back?
She might appreciate it. I don't know. I have no idea who this person is.
Well, the thing is, if this works, it would be great. But if we meet Varu, and Varu's in a similar situation, I mean, I can cast a spell again, but it'll exert energy, and if we end up, running into more bad, eaters of knowledge, I don't know if I should or not. Do you think she can help us?
It's a button. We could push the button.
Yeah, because maybe if she gets her memory back, she can help us navigate through this library, right? That's what I was thinking. And maybe she has met Vara.
Sure.
It's a possibility.
She's unlikely to kill us, I think.
Oh gosh. Andy, now I'm worried if I give her memory back, she's gonna realize she's a bad person and she's gonna attack us.
Yeah, she might be a murderer and just forgotten about it.
I mean, given the amount of people we've killed, we could also be considered murderers.
Oh, I love titles.
Oh boy. Okay, then with your permission, I would like to try.
Yes. So you don't need our permission, I don't think so.
You have
Oh.
permission to try.
Okay, thank you. And I turn to her and goes, okay, this is the spell that I'm going to try to restore your memory. And if I can please have your hand back again. Actually, if I can have both of your hands.
Again, very cautiously, she'll put her hands out in front of her.
Okay, and I just kind of close my eyes and lift my head and go, I'm gonna please help make this work. And then I use my necklace and try to stop a effect from happening and restore her memory. Oh, wait a second. Hold, please.
Holding.
Oh, end all harmful conditions on a creature of my choice. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Greater Restoration using a spell slot.
You cast Greater Restoration. And you feel the spell take hold. However, you cannot restore that which no longer exists.
Oh. I'm so sorry, Dalandra. Can you?
Dalandronus.
Dalandronus. Oh, I'm sorry. You did actually type it. Thank you. Dalandronus. I guess I couldn't do it. Dalandronus, do you know this library much?
I've been walking it for a lifetime, maybe two.
Oh boy. We're looking for a person as well. His name is Faros Ripley. Have you heard or met this man?
I don't think so, but maybe we can look for people together. That way, we can avoid the eaters that wander these halls.
That'd be good. Yeah, let's avoid them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great. I'm sorry it didn't work.
You tried.
Yes. Okay. Andy and Ray, do you guys still feel the connection using your veil birds?
Do we?
There's been nothing to interrupt you guys.
Great. Yes, that way. Point dramatically. Mm-hmm.
So, Alandronus will join you all.
Great.
You begin to wander the halls once more, with a vague direction of where you're going, and perhaps a little more expertise in this fellow wanderer.
Dalandronus, are you able to read any of these books or scrolls?
I tried a few times, but it is difficult. The words become much.
Yeah, I got a splitting headache last time I opened a book in here, so no thanks.
Well, I guess we know that, reading another book to get their memory of the lost souls isn't gonna work. I
We should
wonder.
just find Talon Jonas' book.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not that we're going to, because obviously I look around and there are like millions of books around, or thousands, or hundreds. I don't know.
I would say closer to billions rather than
Oh,
millions.
Jiminy Cricket face!
This is a place that predates the War of Dominion.
Yeah, I don't think we could, unless it's in big letters that says Stalindranus, and probably not gonna work.
If only I had locate object. Find me a book. That'd be fun.
It would take you to the nearest book if you didn't know specifically what you were looking for.
I know, yeah, it would be great.
Dang.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you think everybody who's been alive, their story is written in these books?
That's what it seems like. And they're all psychotic, apparently.
Oh, I wonder if my mom's book is here somewhere.
Let's just keep walking, shall we?
Okay, sorry.
Is there an order to them? Like, do we have alphabetical order? Is it in date order? Or does it show just a miss?
Would you like to roll a investigation to see if you could parse that out?
Sure. Investigation. There we go. That is a 12.
From what you've seen in the however long you've traveled here, time's a little weird. It doesn't seem to have much of an order to it. Perhaps there is an order that only the curators and the Shadowed Repository itself know, but none that you could easily parse out. But you continue on your progress. You continue passing through, and you start to notice something change. Andy and Ray are the first to kind of notice this with their sense growing stronger and then snapping. The next thing that you all begin to notice is vineries. There's foliage that's beginning to grow on the shelves. And it leads to an area where you see light. Not that sort of ambience of the Shadowed Repository. You actually see what you could consider light, though it is gray, colorless. And you see a small garden in front of a sanctum of some sort. There's an overgrowing of a lawn. There's this wall that cuts off to a further garden. The courtyard that you approach, the first thing that you see is tranquil. There is a few stone benches, and you would notice a pool that has these very delicate flowers around them. And the sound of a stream somewhere in the distance is the only, it seems, disturbance in the air. You would notice as you look even closer, that there seem to be people here. But they seem translucent. Most of them you have to do double takes to actually spot.
Hey, I have a question. Do you... Okay, these people that are wandering around, do you think... How did these people get here? Did they, like, come into this place like we did and got wandered around and their memories got sucked out and now they're just ghosts? Do you think these are these people? Do you think we were actually, what's the word? Duped? By the Watchers? Are they just sending people here to feed their library?
I don't know, man. I feel like they don't have any power outside of this realm, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I feel like if they did, they probably would have come here themselves or something. Or at least like one of them.
Paula brings up a good point. If anyone would like to give some further thought to this, you're welcome to roll either an Arcana or a History check.
Does Hunter's Bane apply?
I would say yes, actually.
Oh, thank God.
I really do hope we're not getting duped. Very possible, though.
Hey, will you please stop smiling like that? You're
Never.
freaking me out.
Never.
Oh no.
So this will definitely be Ray, Andy, and Freesta, and then what was Tala's role?
I don't know, I was panicking. We're doing our comic checks.
Arcana or History?
Well, okay, it's same modifier.
Alrighty. Yeah. So you all begin to think of this and recall, and if you didn't know of the Shadowed Repository, you knew of legends, and I literally just sent you guys the links and they're dead? What?
Sorry. No, mine's working.
Mine's fine. It's just Lexi.
Radiant also said that his dead.
Yeah, but I
What?
literally just watched the other one die that I just sent.
Imagine.
It's
So-
it's the heat.
So, but as you guys are thinking over this, denizens of the Shadowed Repository, some of them are undead. People can survive in Vale d'Umbra and go about as they please. But not all of them were. You know that some people came, or would come, as living scholars, eager for the ancient knowledge that has been long lost, thinking perhaps they could find it here. But with enough time, bodies within the Shadowed Repository will die, almost imperceptibly over time.
Did we find out how long Varro escaped his prison?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we should probably avoid these ghosts, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
that would be good.
Just kind of veer around them if we can. So walk
Mhm.
stealthily.
Sure.
Anyone who wants to roll a
While
stealth roll.
while looking for. Uh, that's off.
I rolled well.
That makes one of this.
Oh,
Hey, look, 223s.
It should be fine. Yeah.
As your group is moving through, there are people, again, in the courtyard. One of them, a woman, more translucent than some of the others, will look up, specifically at Andy and Ray, and sort of watch you all. Her eyes curious. There is another figure who turns over at the sound of Andy and Ray's movement through the space. A little more solid. He seems to be tending to the grounds. And again, just sort of watches curiously. They don't seem hostile.
oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I hold on. I'm going to actually go up to the nearest one, maybe 15 feet away.
All right, so that would be the woman.
Okay. Hi. Um, how are you? No, that seems inappropriate. We are here looking for someone. His name is Varro. Do you know where he is?
As soon as you mention the name Farah, let me just check something here real quick.
Uh-oh.
Let me use
Ruh-roh.
my PM powers.
Oh no.
What if the knowledge that Varro took was to survive in this library or to be able to read the books?
Yeah, or like find a spell like Avada Kedavra and just like kill us all.
There's definitely something that goes on in this woman's face when you speak the name Varro, but it's hard to read for you. And as she responds, I am but a simple resident of the Arbitorium. If you are looking for information, you must talk to Zavarian.
Oh. And where can we find Savarian and what do they look like?
Silvarian is inside and just looks to the actual sanctum.
And what do they look like?
You will know him. He is distinct.
Okay, that's great. I turn to Thalindranis. Thalindranis, what was the name of the friend that you were looking for?
I am searching for my friend Silvaria.
Wait, is that the same person?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't believe so. I They seem similar. Maybe this Silvarian knows where Silvaria is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one letter off. Yeah, let's go. Okay, inside the sanctum. Thank you. I turn to the woman and I thank her. Shall we go inside?
Yeah.
And we head in.
Okay. So, as you head in, there are more of these spectral figures that move through. Again, some of them seem to be nearly translucent. The space that you enter into is this foyer. It leads to halls. You can smell where something's cooking in the distance, and you can hear books being put away elsewhere.
Wow, wait. There's smell of cooking. Do you guys smell that? I mean, ghosts don't eat, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's somebody who's mortal here.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's Baro who's renamed himself. Okay. Can we? Do we follow the smell of food, or should we just see where the big grand room would be?
I'd rather let's not go towards food. For once, let's just go like
Okay.
middle.
I
Yeah.
take out my bag of good berries and I give her one. Here, just in
Thanks.
case to tie you over.
Yeah.
The food here might be a little scary.
Willpower, right? Yeah, I'm like not super excited about eating ghost food.
It might eat us instead of us eating it.
Right.
Are you saying that's people being cooked? Hey!
What?
I didn't say anything.
I said Ray, not Faye.
Yeah.
You're just used to me yelling your name that way.
No, I'm just saying the food might eat us, not that people are being cooked.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Oh,
keep on
yeah.
going.
Walking forward into the most central area, bypassing the smell of food and the stairs that lead upwards, you find an area filled with shelves, scrolls, a few tables, but none quite like the grand oak table in the center. And there are all sorts of people that are here. But one is quite different. More solid than anyone else you've seen. And your new friend, Alandranes, moves over quickly to this figure. She wraps her arms around him and she's, Silvaria, I missed you so much. And the man's eyes go wide as you see another elven figure. But he looks beyond her towards your group.
Hello. We found your friend.
Hi. Is he blonde?
No, he is not. He has dark
Okay.
hair.
Awesome. Hello. You trying to kill us?
Indeed.
It all
What?
depends. Do you mean us harm?
Not. Nope. Mm-mm.
Then I will not kill you.
Hey, see? Honest exchange of stuff. Okay. It's healthy.
Uh,
Go ahead.
but he will like sort of gently pry Thalandranis' hug away from himself. There is a mix of emotions in his face as he does this. but
Mix of emotions as in, oh no, my ex has found me? Or
would you like
what kind?
to roll an insight?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Paula, it's a mix of emotions.
Oh, crap.
Andy, it's a mix of emotions. Ray,
Elves are complicated.
elves are complicated. Ray, there is a bit of hurt that you can see on his face. There is also a sort of melancholic joy. There is confusion and curiosity. Those are the main things that you would notice.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Savarian, my name is Tala. This is Andy. This is Freestyle. This is Ray. This is Natriana, and that's
Answer.
Enzo. We are here to look for someone named Faru. And we were told that we should ask you.
I don't know that name.
Inside check.
That was quick. Yeah. No fucking way.
That was, yeah, hold on.
I'm not inside checking, I'm just.
Mhm.
That was too quick.
Yeah, if anyone wants to
Oh.
roll an insight check.
Oh, that's so sad. You don't know him? We were told he was here.
You were lied to. Andy
Clearly.
and Ray, with an 18 and a 24. Silvarian is lying. He knows the name
yeah.
Faro, but it seems that perhaps he is guarding that information. There might be perhaps some sort of reason why he may not wish to hand out that information so quickly.
Could I do a subtle cast of Detect Thoughts?
Sure. Let me just check to see if there's anything going on here.
Yeah. That was so weird.
Okay. Yeah, nothing weird is going on, so yeah, you can subtle cast this.
That's nice. I gotta use a 4th level spell slot. Good. Oh wait, no, 2nd level. 2nd. Haha. Okay, good. Well, do you know where he is? Is he over here, over there? And I'll kind of try and get him to think about locations.
The thought, the first thing that you get is him saying, as I said, I don't know that name. I don't know where he's at. And what you think in, or what you hear as his thoughts come forward, I can't endanger him to these strangers. I don't know what they want. They can't know where he's at. And you start to see, like, pictures of, some place in your mind that he's thinking of, but he doesn't, like, have directions or anything like that.
Interesting. Okay, quickly, I'll try and convince this guy that we don't mean him harm necessarily. Basically, I'm trying to lie to him because he lied to us. Well, we just want to talk to him. We heard that he's really powerful, and we'd really like to learn from him. We're dealing with some. You ever heard the Watchers? Like we're trying to figure out how not to have them kill us. And we heard that Vara was maybe on the bad side, so maybe he can, we can team up.
I wish you good luck in your search then. I can't help you.
Really? Ow. Okay,
Can
can you give me a
I?
wisdom save?
What was Tala asking, for sure?
No, I'm gonna. Wait.
That is a 19 on the wisdom save.
Okay, he's fine. And he knows I cast it.
He narrows his eyes at you.
Fair is fair, man. You're lying to us.
Do I get the sense that Andy has noticed something about Salvarian, and that there's something going on? Like he knows something. He's lied.
Well, I mean, Andy just admitted that he lied to them. To
Okay.
you all.
Yeah.
Sir, I understand that you don't know us. I mean, and you probably can't trust us. And I don't know if Faro is your friend. I just want a conversation. And even if it's like through a letter or something. Is there anything we can do to gain your trust? Oh, I guess you can't do that, right?
It would be hard earned, as he narrows his eyes at Andy again.
Look, you lied to us, buddy. You were the first one.
I didn't go prying around in people's minds, though.
That's true.
If you wish to earn my trust, there are people here that need help.
Oh, okay. Like who? And what do they need help with?
Well, since your friend is so adept at finding answers for themselves, perhaps you can exercise those skills.
Didn't work on you, so I don't know that it'll work on anybody else. Just say.
What can we do?
I want you to help people. I don't want you to follow along because this is you trying to hard earn my trust.
Well, we are kind of on a deadline.
And I suggest you ask around quickly.
You don't, like, have a fun life, do you?
I enjoy my privacy.
Well, you have fun with Sally, your new friend. Old friend. Mm-hmm. You're welcome for bringing her back, by the way. I didn't see a thank you in there somewhere. So.
Oh yeah, do we get credit for that?
It's yet to be seen.
It's yet to be seen. Oh. Maybe you got kicked out of your hometown and that's why you're hiding out here. Okay.
Leave.
See ya. He's being rude.
I turned to Dalan Dranus. Are you okay now?
I don't know. But I will see. And she kind of gives a cautious look over in the direction of Silvarian.
Do you feel safe?
Feel confused. This is
Same.
not who I remember, but I don't remember a lot. I don't know if that is what has changed. So, conversation, I think, is in order.
Okay. Good luck.
And she'll just nod, again, very hesitant.
And I turn to my friends and go, okay, do we continue to look around for Varro on our own, or do we try to earn this guy's trust? I mean, I know we are on a time limit. Who knows how long it's gonna take?
Can
Who knows,
his
we
trust
could-
be bought?
Repeat that?
Doesn't sound like it.
Can his trust be bought? Just to save some time, I still have some gold.
I don't know if gold will do anything here, but I mean, you can certainly try.
I was more just asking for everyone else's judge of his character with the heat.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems kind of like a stick in the mud when it comes to his friends.
Yeah.
Andy and Ray, what do your veil burns feel?
Nothing.
Nothing that I can tell.
Like it doesn't give direction anymore?
You don't feel anything. No pull in a certain direction. Not beyond the arboretum, though.
Oh boy. Okay. You said there were people around the table, right?
Yes, there are people that are here in this, area.
Do they look like? You said they were kind of solid.
Silvarian's the only one that's really solid out of these people. Everyone else is a little more translucent.
Okay, you know what? Why don't we go out of the sanctum, check to see if you guys can still feel the veil burns and if it's directing somewhere. If not, we can ask the people outside if they need help. You're muted.
Nope, can't hear you. Oh, I think this is a perfect time for tech issues to happen because we do have our first ad break coming up here. So, please stick around with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. To directly support us, you can make donations at my Ko-fi, link for that's on screen and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who everyone who plays with us for the next month. The perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and even new quests. So stick around, and we'll see you guys very soon. All right, we are back in action, and I believe we have fixed our tech issues. Except now I need a link, it seems. Alrighty. So, heroes, what do you wish to do here as you try to earn the trust of Silvarian?
Go look for people who need help.
As we walk outside, I go, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Because it's like we came down here to look for Master Thaleros. And then when we go, and then our veil starts going all crazy. And
Yep.
then in order to find Master Thaleros, we have to go and infiltrate the blood cultist. But before we do that, we have to fix the veil burns.
Right.
And then in order to fix the veil burns, we have to do stuff for the Watchers. And in order for us to go find Veros, we have to do something for Silvarian.
Well, not Triana will speak up. Well, not to be on this guy's side or anything, but maybe if we didn't immediately go into his mind, we wouldn't be having to earn his trust.
Yeah, but
I will
there's
flip
probably
off.
there's probably a good reason for Andy to do that.
Yep, I'm impatient. Really, is the good reason.
So if we get rid of Andy in the party, then we can get this done faster. Is what I'm feeling.
No,
Freestyle?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, how did I do in there? I did pretty good, right? I've been practicing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I've been trying to have better manners. You didn't notice? Okay. Sorry.
Ray will just pat Tala on the shoulder. You did good, Tala.
I've been trying.
I think it was good. For the 7th time this week, Tala, I'm not a good judge of that.
Okay. Yeah, I realized that I've been really unfair and been crossing the boundaries with you, Freestyle. I apologize. It's not your responsibility to keep me in line. It's mine. And I keep asking you to do things that, and pushing at you instead of taking responsibility for my own actions. So I do apologize for that. Are we
That's
okay?
a conversation for another day, but I appreciate the apology.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can talk about it another day. And we walk to see if... Can I see the woman that I talked to before?
Yeah, she's standing out there.
I go up to her. Hello. I don't know if I introduced myself before, but my name is Tala, and we met at Silvarian, and Silvarian said that maybe we should help people out there, and I was wondering, do you need help?
I do not, but Brother Aelendor might. And she looks over to the figure that is also present, the caretaker, it seems.
Oh, great, thank you. And I go, hi, Brother Eldorian? Elendor. Hi, Brother Elendor. My name is Tala. Is there anything we can help you with?
He pauses in where he is taking care of the courtyard, and I have been puzzling over something tonight. There was a wandering spirit who left a message that I cannot fix or understand. It's inscribed upon a stone tablet just over here.
Okay. And I turn to the two wizards, and I go, maybe we can try that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love spending spell slots.
The stone tablet is on one of the benches, and Aelindor will bring you over, and you can see it. And it is written in common, so you can read it.
Huzzah.
Oh yay.
But it is strange. It does seem to be cryptic. A river of knowledge bends and flows, carrying hopes and dreams. Its end portends the doom of that which would be preserved. Where lay the lost words of Zulthrak, annihilation churns.
What?
Have we ever heard of the name Zulthrak?
Roll a history check.
Great. Nope.
Nope.
Rista has. Rista, you don't know much about Zulthrak, but you know that Zulthrak was a scholar around during the very earliest eras of the War of Dominion, before the war even finished. Very old knowledge.
I'll share that.
A river of knowledge bends and flows, carrying hopes and dreams. Okay, that sentence looks okay. Its end portends the doom of that which would be preserved. Okay, that's not good. Where lay the lost words of Zulthrak, annihilation churns? Is there something that's here that's destroying the books?
I do not know. As I said, I can't ask what this means. I just have been thinking of it.
So something's destroying knowledge. And this whole bit about annihilation. And it's something that wants to be preserved, but it wouldn't be if the knowledge got destroyed. Um, Does annihilation have special meaning?
I don't wish to die, nor do I wish to see the sanctuary destroyed.
Sure.
Sanctuary, sanctum. Question: Is Salvarian keep? Is he keeping all of these people protected from turning into
Oops.
like Valindranus, like being lost out there and their mind being sucked up and
He
like
helps. He maintains the books, creates a curated library. Though we've been dealing with issues there, but he offers spaces for people to help and provides magic to help foster. There is herbs here that help retain memories to tether souls, and he welcomes those that find themselves wandering.
which means most likely Varro is in the sanctum somewhere.
Yeah. Ah, hey friend, do you know this in our like minor illusion of space? We were told someone there needs help. We don't know where it is.
It is not familiar to me, so I don't believe it exists within this sanctum.
Sad.
Is there entities that are trying to get into this place, to the sanctum? Do you know if Silvarian is trying to keep somebody out?
Mostly the wisp men.
Wisp? What?
Wisp men. They are creatures. They steal from us information, knowledge, anything they can get their hands on, which can be more minor in some of the things that are going on here, but when all you have is your mind and knowledge to tether you to the realm, it's a little more dire.
Could we, or can you destroy them, or is it an entity that you can really only drive off for a time?
There are plentiful of them, so you can destroy them, but more come forward, and, well, when you have limited energy to create a corporeal form, it's harder to fight them off. I reserve myself for taking care of the courtyards and the tranquility. Others take care of the gardens, others cook or take care of scrolls. Not all of
Why
them.
do you cook?
There is a familiarity in it, a way to keep us from fading.
Should we go ask Silvarian who Southrack is?
You might be able to find books about him within the either the Hall of Scrolls or the perhaps not the archives. That's usually artifacts, but you might be able to find information. Silvarian does keep a very curated library.
Are we allowed to look?
Or we cannot get screamed at?
As long as you do not disturb the scrolls, I don't know why you would be screamed at.
Minor point, we don't have to go into it. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll do our best to find out what this means. Okay.
We would appreciate it.
Although, question. If it's in common, you were able to read. Why didn't you look for the information yourself?
I do not know what it points to except for Sulthrak. I recognize the name, but I don't know anything else. It's cryptic.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go take a look.
So, you return to the Hall of Ancient Scrolls, and again, there are all sorts of specters about. You do not see Silvarian or Alandronis, perhaps they have moved their conversation elsewhere.
Okay. I think Feast is, well, I don't know, maybe three of us except for Tala are good at looking through libraries, but maybe we just split up and look.
Well,
I think
Ansel's
Tara's
good
great
too.
looking through libraries.
Wait, repeat that.
I said I think you're great at looking through libraries.
Thank you, Freesta. But no, I understand what Andy means though. I'm the least experienced. But we have Ansel and Natriana here too, Andy. So and I'll do my best, okay?
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't we do a bit of a buddy system, and Natriana will put a arm around Tala's shoulders.
Oh, Natriana, are you sure you want to be my partner?
I mean,
Good project.
we've been
Same
doing pretty good together. Compared to, I haven't had a lot of experience with the rest of the group yet, so...
Oh, okay, thank you. I look like that nerdy kid who didn't get picked all the time, and now I got picked. I'm very happy.
Alright, don't go getting into trouble now. I'll like wave at them.
No, I'll be careful.
It's more for Natria.
Oh. I know that you guys have bad start, but I think she's pretty nice. And you guys went on that little trip together. You made her invisible.
Uh-huh. I did waste a spell slot on her, you're correct. Thanks for reminding me.
Handy! And I go off with Natriana. I go, Natriana, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, maybe this is not an appropriate question for me to ask you, though.
I mean, look, we won't know until you ask me the question.
Well, okay, you know how sometimes when you like someone, you get nervous around them and maybe a little awkward, so you start just kind of nagging at them, like pulling their bras or like stealing their books and running away, or like things like that. Do you think Andy likes you that way, and that's why she's kind of being mean?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was that an inappropriate question?
I mean, if you're talking about, like, polite society, probably. I don't really consider myself the most polite of society. I'm, a bit of a scholar, sure, but I also spend time, in and around taverns, doing my own thing, walking around. Like, I prefer, just traveling the road rather than teleportation magics when I get the chance. Like, you know.
Okay. So, I kind of grew up as a hermit, so this whole society rules and whatever, I'm trying to get used to it. And I'm trying to work on my boundaries. Not only my boundaries, but other people's boundaries and how to respect them. If I make you feel uncomfortable, will you let me know? So that way, that's how I learn boundaries.
Yeah, I will, let you know.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Now let's find that, old man's writings.
Okay. How do you know? Oh, yeah, that old man. Yeah, okay.
Alright, so, anyone who would like to roll investigation to find out information on Solthrak is able to do so here.
Oh. Damn. Okay.
I also might
I was struggling, man.
benefit from the buddy system.
Ansel can be your buddy, Priesta.
Okay. Do I get
Yeah.
Oh, they've got the wizard
I
buddies.
don't know
Oh
that.
boy.
Yeah, I don't know that Andy, you're right. Either one of us will benefit from the buddy system that well.
No.
Thank you, Ansel, you motherfucker.
Amazing.
It was almost another not one.
Oh my goodness, that would have been crazy.
It would have been so funny.
Too busy
Mr. Jen
holding
would have
hands.
smacked Ansel. Oh, we have different ideas of that scene.
Oh my goodness. So, as you guys are looking around, Tala, you're able to find some information alongside Matriana about Solthrak. He was an elf, again, around in the War of Dominion. He was already old by the time that the War of Dominion started, and he was recording history of the world and of the wars itself, and you're able to find a little bit about his life. Friesta, you find that something's missing. There are talks of his greatest work, The Age of Starfall, Works of the Giants. But it's not here. It tells of where it should be in this very curated library, this sanctum that Silvarian has. But it is missing.
Did any of you steal a book, or is this just not here?
Not on purpose.
I haven't stolen a book from this library.
Thanks for clarification.
Yikes, man.
Sometimes
Is
you
that
just
the-
gotta cultivate your own checkout system.
Is that the
It's
lost words of Southrack?
Yeah,
By
it
the
seems
way-
like
Yeah, Southrack it seems to be like I don't know if it was a historian, but he's lived a long time and he wrote the stuff down about his life and War of Dominions and everything else. And if it's lost, maybe lost words, maybe that's the lost book. We need to find the book.
yeah.
Well, the lost words of South like annihilation church. I don't know if I want to find the lost words, Jesus.
What's your sense of adventure, Feast?
Not on this plane. Why do you ask? No, I guess we have to though.
We're not on a plane though, so like, but I get what you mean. Left it back with the Watchers.
This plane
So-
is scary.
So do we do we look for the book here just in case, or is that stupid because obviously it's lost? That means it's definitely not here.
We can
I
look
mean-
around.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt.
I would say that with Friesta's 27 investigation, the book is nowhere within this hall.
Okay,
Great.
so if we go outside into the outside the sanctum into the library itself, maybe it's there. Maybe, but then how would we find it? Is
Hey, Faye, could we do the thing that we did last time where we think about it really hard?
Yeah, I will say roll for me. Well, actually, I would as you're thinking about this, I would ask for everyone to
Sure.
roll for me either investigation or insight checks first.
Sure. Okay.
What was the checks? It was insight or
Investigation.
Yes.
investigation. That's a bit. Still sucks.
Andy, Tala, you start to think about the opening. A river of knowledge bends and flows. You recall when you entered into the courtyard, there was the sound of a stream that you could hear, not that you could see it.
Oh. Okay. Let's
oh
go.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. That sounds good. Hey, Andy,
Yeah.
before we go out, oh maybe it's a stupid idea. You know your drum?
Yep.
Or is it the mirror? One of the things that actually tells us the lore.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that will be appropriate here for us to look further into it, or no?
I think it's less useful for finding things.
Okay.
And more useful for like knowledge. And also it kind of gave me the bird a little while ago when I thought about the Watchers, so
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go and let's
I see
go
the time.
find that the stream, river,
Yes.
stream river.
Sounds good.
Alright. You head out of the sanctum's actual building and back to the courtyard, and yeah, you hear it. There is this gentle stream, and it seems to come from that small walled area where you could see the flourishing of the garden. As you move to that area, you would notice that there is this central tree that stands in the center. There is a figure who is very much tending to this tree with a not quite a fervor, but an intensity, like his entirety is focused on this. And as you are entering here, you can see that there is a stream that travels through the garden itself.
Okay,
Great.
can we follow the stream to see where it leads?
Could I ask the gardener something?
Sure.
Hi. Why do you care about this tree so much?
This is the elder tree. It helps keep the sanctum safe from some of the other, well, horrors of the repository.
Are you sure it doesn't hold a horror? I've had an experience with a tree that's been in a place for a really long time. I'm a little triggered by this idea of an elder tree.
It has been under my care for generations at this point. It has seen through many, but recently it has become ill. And so I'm trying to nurse it back to health.
You don't have to think that there's a demon hiding in that tree, do you?
I don't believe there is an entity hiding within it, but I do believe that something has infected it. But the only thing I can think to cure it is a recipe that has long been forgotten, lost.
Oh. Do you know what the recipe was of? Like what it was called? The name of it?
A star shade elixir.
Star Shade Elixir. Have I heard of that?
Roll for me a history check. History or arcana.
History. That's a no. Unless it's easy.
Priesta has heard of Star Shade elixir before. It is a very potent magical curative, but it is rare to see outside of plains like Vale of Oxa, where the ingredients for it are more common.
We'll share.
How do you plan on finding such a unique elixir?
Our garden has much of curation as the library. They have brought plants from across different vales to grow here. And the elder tree helps support that, but without the recipe, I do not know. Perhaps it is somewhere within the archives. Perhaps it is misplaced, lost to someone's failed memory. But I cannot cure when I do not have that information. I've never needed it before now.
Okay, so let's go back to the library and look for the recipe.
I mean, do you want to follow? Like, you have the stream here, but you could also go back.
We could split into two groups and do all these baby side quests all at once.
Okay, why don't you and Ray go to the library, Enzo too,
Lord, okay.
and then I will speak with the tree, just so I can speak with the tree, because it's an elder tree.
Just triggered.
And then we meet back together, and Freestyle and Natriana, you guys can obviously do whatever you wish.
Yeah, keep Andy away from the trees.
Faye, I would like to cast my third level spell and to speak with plants, please.
Okay.
I go and clear the little bit of the green, and I sit down and I put both of my hands up on the tree and I go, "Oh, elder tree, can you hear me?
I hear much.
I am told that you are a great entity that protects this sanctum. First of all, thank you for that. That's very much appreciated by the denizens of this place. I hear that you're ill. Is there anything that we can do to help you besides the elixir?"
I do not know. This is not a fight I have battled before. I feel very weak.
Okay, we will do our best to see if we can cure you of this illness. Question for you, how do you know this sanctum well? Do your roots go far?
My roots travel, but I do not see through them.
Can you sense a book or an artifact down the stream?
I do not know the stream. I do not know a book, nor an artifact.
Okay. Is there a message that you would like me to give the gardener who's been tending to you?
He knows my thanks.
Okay. Do you sense a disturbance in the force? Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're gonna do our best, okay? You hang on. And then I sever the thing.
Okay. So, Tala talks to the tree. As this is happening, Tala did, of course, send the idea of splitting up. If you would like to split up, where would you like to go? Who would like to investigate what? You have the stream to follow down, and now there is the idea of healing this tree through finding a lost recipe.
I'll look in library for a tree cure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ray will follow Andy.
Yeah, wizard buddies.
Alright. I will ask for, I'll ask investigations then for those in the Wizard Buddies group.
Oh, that's actually not okay.
We'll just add that to 24.
yeah. Is it 24? 24.
Yeah, it's better than 24.
That's how that works.
25.
So, as, as you are looking around for the signs of the recipe, you would find a figure kind of overlooking one of the logbooks. This is one of the more translucent specters, and you think that Andy, this logbook might, based on the age and what you've seen so far, might be able to show you who last checked out the scroll, essentially, from this library.
Yes, I'll wave way over from, I don't know, whatever she was doing, and we'll look at the log.
So how do you ask this specter to allow you to look at the logbook?
Oh, nicely. Hello, kind person. How's How's the day? Do they have days? How's the last minute been? I don't know.
Well, this has been very frustrating for me. I am trying to find this information, and not that you are interested in it. It is very personal to me.
You could tell me. I've been listening to stories all day.
Well, you see, I'm trying to find the oldest of manuscripts, but this one just seems to be too recent of a book. And so I'm just going back in it to see what books from here are older than this.
Ah, well, maybe we could look together.
She'll shimmy over to the side. She doesn't seem very eager, but with your 19, Andy, you would notice the scroll for the Starshade Elixir on
Great.
the pages that she's looking for. The last person to have seen it is notated as Brother Eleanor, which is not
Okay.
Aelindor.
Oh, fudge. I was like, we know that person. No, we don't. Okay, fine. The brothers.
Well, I mean, this is like almost a monastery, so like everyone's either brother or sister.
They're all related. It's great. I'm so proud of them. Okay. Cool. So I will make a note of that and like I'll point it out to Ray so we both know that.
Mhm.
And then turn back to the figure. What? Okay. So where were we looking for the book thingy?
Just, to see the age of the book names in this logbook. I'm terribly fine searching on my own. It's just frustrating.
Can I insight that? Was that a like, oh no, don't help me? Or is that a no, please really don't help me?
Roll an insight check.
Boy. 26?
She's fine either way. She doesn't need help. She's just airing grievances.
I'll kind of turn to Ray and kind of go, okay. I mean, if you do want help, we are around for a while apparently, and that's our job is to help people. But I won't bother you with our presence if you don't want it. So we'll
Do enjoy your search for whatever manuscripts you're searching for.
I will do my best to enjoy this.
As you go and continue your search, Freesta, you are moving down the stream. I'll say that you've got Natriana aside with you. Does Tala move down the stream as well, or do you stay in the garden?
I'm gonna stay in the garden.
Okay, Ansel will stay with you. Make sure that no trouble happens.
Like a babysitter?
Yes, like a babysitter. So it is Freesta and Natriana traveling down this stream, and Natriana's keeping her head on a swivel, making sure, there's no dangers. What is Freesta doing?
Just keeping an eye out. Anything that's interesting, anything that might say we're on the right track.
I'm gonna ask then for a perception check to just kind of keep an eye out.
22.
22. I need Risa to tell me what is a desire of yours.
One of Frista's.
I was just gonna say it can be small or big.
Yeah. One of her desires is to save her family. If they can be saved. Do something about it.
As you are traveling down the stream, Rista, with your 22, you hear laughter It's soft, but it is immediately familiar. You hear the laughter of your siblings.
Feista stops, and the rational part of her mind obviously tells her that it isn't them, but she starts slowly going towards the sound.
As you turn and take a few steps towards the sound, you find yourself at the stream that you've been following beside. And as you look down into the waters, instead of your reflection, you see not just yourself, but your brother, your sister, your parents, all together.
Can I put my hand over the water and tap it?
As you touch the water, you again hear that laughter, but the image sort of fades, and so too does the laughter, leaving just the babbling of the stream.
I turn back as what's her face still with me?
Yeah, Natriana's kind of looking at you. She hasn't followed you, but she's watching you, and guessing you heard something?
Yes, it was nothing. The sounds of the waters can be confusing.
Yeah. And
Did you hear anything?
and she looks for a moment, perhaps, conflicted before. Yeah, I heard something, but I knew it couldn't be true, so.
Same. We should keep going.
And with a nod, the two of you continue, and I want you to roll for me a survival check, please.
Oh, I'm great at those. Okay, that's a 21.
The stream is becoming harder to follow as it moves beyond the garden, beyond the walls of the space here, into more undefined areas. It still seems to have that same glow that the sanctum has, but it's beyond what is regularly tended to. But you're able to navigate it easily enough. And as you're moving, roll for me a perception roll, please.
Not 20.
You see something here. In the fading of the candlelight, beyond the more defined areas of the Arbitorum, or Boratum, sorry. A dull gleam buckles. And you see, as you get closer, a bag, leather-bound, closed, with something inside of it. You no longer hear the babbling of the stream, but something else is present. Crackle. With your 24, you see a tear. One that's growing.
Great. I don't think we should stay around to look through it, so I'm just going to grab the bag and start heading back.
Okay. So you grab the bag, and you start to return. And yeah, you make it back easily. Opening up the bag, if you're curious, would reveal a book. A book written by Zolthrak. So you have found, it seems, the Age of Starfall, Works of the Giants, the missing text.
Great. I'll also inform my friends when we're back about the crackling rift tear thing.
So you'd easily be able to see Tala and Ansel, but it seems that Andy and Ray have not yet finished what they were doing, and can pass that information along.
Hello. Found a book. Think it's what we're looking for. There's also a scary tear in reality that's crackling, just a few miles back. So what did you guys get up to?
I've been looking at some of the herbs that they have here, which are intriguing. Most of them should not be able to grow in this environment, but are doing so.
Where lay the lost words of Southrack, Annihilation churns? Is that rift where the annihilation is?
Most likely.
I think the rift is the annihilation, Natriana will say.
Oh, okay, we should probably let Salvanas know, yeah? Salvarian.
Yeah.
Where am I getting Salvanas from?
Wow.
Oh, okay, sorry. I blame Lachlan.
Well,
We should probably...
hold on. We were meant to try and get this guy's trust. Do you think there's a way we could close it? You know, if we save the sanctum, I don't think that the guy could not trust us any further.
Oh,
What I was thinking, but I think we should inform him of its existence first. And then, save everyone rather than just be like, by the way, there was this thing going to kill everyone, but because he doesn't trust us, I don't know if I'd be able to get that across.
yes. Make him aware first and offer to close it?
We'll not offer, we'll be like so nice. We'll be like, listen, we're just going to close it anyways because we're such nice people. Like, you don't need to ask us. We're just informing you of its existence, just in case we fail to know there's danger.
Okay.
All heroic and shit,
Yep. Okay. Alright, let's go meet the other people.
Alright. Back inside, Ray and Andy, as you've been trying to find this brother, Eleanor, it leads you to the refectory. This is where the more domicile parts of the sanctuary are, housings, the kitchen, and Eleanor is the head chef.
Oh, I'm so glad I did this side quest. Oh yeah, I'm walking right. I don't even know if this is the right post, but I'm just walking up to the head chef and I'm gonna go, "Hi, I love food."
Well, you're in a good place. I do too. He pats his stomach, which kind of jiggles.
Great. Like very, very distracted. Do you have any that we could buy off of you, or have, or how does this work? I'm new here.
We don't do. I don't need any sort of gold. I am welcome to trading for any sort of herbs or ingredients you might have, but if you are staying at the sanctuary, you're welcome to eat. We provide for those that are resting here.
Well, full disclosure, Sylvana doesn't like us. But I guess we are kind of staying. He asked us to help around, so that's what we're doing.
Svarian is sometimes strict, but he's got a good heart.
Yeah, it's really obnoxious sometimes. Anyway, well, I don't have any herbs. I don't know about Ray. But I can sing. I can perform.
Oh,
So
Yes, if you would like to sing while I cook, very good.
Great. I'll do that for a few minutes, maybe a song or two.
If you do anything that has like a very like repetitive nature, he'll even start singing along as well as he's cooking.
I love this guy. Okay, cool. Yeah, after I found that out, we do a few more of those.
Mhm. Yeah.
Decades pass.
And you've
Uh.
lost Andy, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to drag him out. Drag her
The
out.
Lord is. Yeah.
I would say about a few songs in, with the rest of you guys heading inside, you'd be able to follow Andy's voice very clearly.
Not being subtle.
Yeah.
Help.
Which brings you to the kitchen. You do, as you passed by the dining room, you would notice where two figures are sitting down and talking to each other. It is Silvarian and Thalandronis. But the kitchen is where Andy's voice radiates from.
Hello.
Yeah. We
Glad you're
go to-
having fun.
Join in! It's great.
Oh, unfortunately, there's like immediate annihilation that's, happening a few, like, little while away. So I'd prefer if we get that sorted, if you don't mind
Oh,
cutting up your little singy song.
I like feel sad. Go and kind of stop and go. Oh yeah. No, that's good.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm sure we can survive like wonders of battle without you if you want to sing here.
No,
But
I feel like
appreciate
that.
your presence.
How
Yeah.
did you do on your search?
Oh, right. Hey, Master Chef person. You checked out a recipe that we would like to borrow briefly. The tree's sick, and the gardener wants it back.
What recipe is this?
Star shade? Star something?
Oh, yes, And he clicks his fingers together, snapping them. Where did I put it? And he starts moving around the kitchen, looking for. He's moving different recipe books aside, and oh, here it is. And as he hands it over, you would notice that it does have a bit more stains than perhaps it would have if
Yeah.
it stayed in the archive, but seems legible enough.
Great. Yeah, I'll carefully put it somewhere safe in my belongings and then turn back to Freester. Okay, good. Have stuff. We'll travel. Just need to stop by the tree. How did the stream go?
Oh, it went great. That's where we found the annihilation, like on the.
Oh, good.
Stone. But yeah,
Okay.
when the words
Okay.
lay,
We-
there's annihilation. So
Yeah, maybe walk and talk. Yeah, you can fill me in.
great.
Oh, we gotta tell Silvarian about it first.
Why?
So then
That
we can save the place and be seen as heroes, and he can
Ah,
trust us.
I see. Bye, Master Chef. It was nice meeting you. I hope to meet you again sometime.
Hey,
when
if
we're
you're
not-
staying for dinner, you can come back. I'll have everything cooked up nice.
Like, imagine a 3-year-old child asking parents if he can stay over at a friend's house. That's what Andy is. Can we come back for dinner?
If we survive the annihilation, I guess.
So, but before we get too far into your conversations with Silvarian and to heading over to the Annihilation, we do have our next ad break coming up here. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you'd like to directly support us, you can make donations at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community. We've got a full list of what you can unlock at our Discord, so check us out there, and we'll see you guys very soon. All right, we are back in action. And you guys had all reconvened. Andy is begging to stay for dinner. You have a plan to go talk to Silvarian, tell him about the annihilation that's imminent, and then hopefully close that. Deal with that problem. For those of you that entered in, you do recall that Silvarian was talking with Thalandronis in the nearby dining hall. So you know where to go to talk to him.
Excuse me, Silvarian.
You see that the two of them stop in their conversation. There's a tension in the air here as they look over towards you.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. We thought you should know, and then I turned to Frista.
Oh, there is a crackling tear something-ish down the stream. We were looking for something to help someone, by the way, and we saw it. And just one, do you know anything about it? And two, we're going to try and stop it if you have any help for us.
As he pinches the bridge of his nose. No, I don't know anything about this. This is just great. I unfortunately don't have anything that I can do to help at this time, but thank you for bringing this up to my attention.
You seem annoyed by it in a way that you are familiar with something similar. Or am I reading into this wrong?
You are not incorrect that I am annoyed, but it is not by this. There's just a lot happening right now. The ever-present Wispman, the situation that has been presented with Alandronis, and now this.
Right. We'll try and get it sorted. Take something off your plate.
However, there's a good news. Your elder tree is sick, and your gardener has been trying to heal it. And
Yes.
we found a recipe for the elixir to cure it, so we're gonna bring it over to your gardener.
Well, thank you for that.
Yep. Okay. Are you okay?
As I said, a bit annoyed, but I'll be fine.
Okay. Good luck. All right. Let's go to this thing.
So, the conversation between the two of them picks up as you all leave. And you are able to make your way back through the courtyard to the garden, where you can deliver the recipe to the gardener, one of the caretakers here.
Good luck.
Thank you. And he looks over to one of the other figures here. So to brewing this immediately.
Great. Okay. And follow Frista.
With Frista and Natriana able to lead you all down the stream.
Out of curiosity, with all these side quests, do we level up?
You level up when I tell you level up.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I tell everyone that they might get some weird voices and stuff from the water and to just continue following me.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
I go and hold Natriana's hand, if she lets me. You know, buddy system.
Yeah, she seems a little confused, but she doesn't pull her hand away. But, yeah, I will ask, Tala,
Yes?
what is a desire of yours? It can be large or small.
Going back home over to Winterveld, where things were easier.
You hear a sound, and it is the voice of Carissa, who you know to be in Wintervale. And she's
Not Terramander?
Terramander. No,
Bitch.
no. Terramander can be. It's Carissa.
It's fine. It's fine.
You said Wintervale.
Yeah, isn't Terramander in Winterveld?
Well, Carissa is more tied to Wintervale than Terramander is.
Ugh. Okay, it's fine.
But you hear Carissa, and she's calling your name and your companions, and it's in a very welcoming tone. And she's calling you guys back.
Wow. Do you guys hear that?
Well, as Tala asked this, Andy, what's a desire that you have, Andy?
Oh, well, immediately it is to go back to that nice guy and play food and, you know, make merry music and just kind of forget about the stresses that we've been under recently.
Yeah, you hear the songs that you and Eleanor were singing. You can hear he's very amateur in the sense that he does it for the love of music, not very trained, but still pleasant voice, rumbling out from the waters.
Oh, I'll start to hum or play a little tune on my flute.
All right. And then I'm going to ask for Ray. What is the desire that Ray has?
I guess being able to see her mentor.
You hear the voice of your mentor. That very... It's a grounded tone. As you can recall this voice, these lessons that he imparted upon you. And you're all kind of hearing this at the same time, so Paula then asks if you all heard anything.
Yeah. Very lovely.
Okay. All right. Focus on your body system. Focus in your body. And I go ahead and squeeze Triana's hand a little bit. Are you okay?
Oh, I've already gone through this. I know what to expect.
Okay. All right. Okay. Lead the way.
So, with Friesta and Natriana having already been through here, your troop travels quickly. Friesta, you're able to point out the pitfalls, and eventually you are beyond the more defined areas where the space of the sanctum gets fuzzy. And again, you lose the sound of the babbling of the stream, but instead you hear the fraying, tearing, crackling energy of the tear, which, Friesta, even in the small time that it took you to talk to your friends, you can tell it's not massively larger, but it is noticeably larger.
Our share has gotten a bit bigger. We should take care of it as soon as possible.
Okay. Do you want me to try to see if I can dispel it?
Has that worked before? I feel like that hasn't worked before.
Okay.
Is there any clue we can get as to what this thing is?
Definitely seems magical, Ansel will say. He seems to be peering a little closer as if he's trying to discern more about it.
I look, is it having any sort of effect as Angel gets closer? Not that I'm using his as a lab rat or something.
I'd say roll for me either investigation or insight.
24.
It's hard to see because of where it's at. Like, you do see it, but the edges of it are not as defined. But it almost seems to be reaching out towards Ansel as he's peering closer.
I let him get closer and I just watch. It's for science.
Okay. As he gets closer, he starts to, for science, reach out as if he can perhaps feel an edge.
I start to get closer to grab him if needed.
Alright. Then I'm going to ask Freesta to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I love those. That's a 14.
Okay. You all see this. As Ansel is trying to figure out what's going on here, the tear, as it's been reaching out, grows larger and almost reaches out, and Ansel's falling in, his arm caught in the unstable magic of this space. Freesta, you are able to catch him before the entirety of his body tumbles in, so you have one hand in yours.
So romantic. I pull him back.
Give me an athletics check, please.
Oh, I'm great at those. Okay, that's 17. That was almost a 3.
17. Yeah, you are able to pull him away from the massive hole that again is growing larger. It's not at a entirely rapid speed, but you see that each moment that passes, more of it is of the space is seemingly consumed.
Well, that was fun.
Could we do some kind of arcana?
I'd say you could roll an Arcana check here.
For science? Oh, man. Okay.
Freesta and Ray, as you're looking around trying to figure things out, you notice that there is a mistiness to the walls and the space here. One that you've seen before in those unformed chambers. Perhaps, as you recall that they had reacted to people interacting with them, you had seen curators able to shape them themselves and how they immediately responded to someone's presence. Perhaps if you utilize some sort of magic or asserting your will, you might be able to use the abilities of this realm to patch this hole, to stop this thing from growing.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds fun.
That's shit.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Activate.
So, what sort of check do you think would be appropriate? How do you think your characters would assert their will to try and close this space?
I pray to Anvanad by using religion check if possible and ask for his aid in closing this.
Would not quite be what a religion check does.
Okay.
you could, I would say, if you're praying, either roll, this would be either a straight wisdom or straight charisma. If that's what you want to flavor it as.
Okay. Okay. I would like to do straight wisdom, please.
Yeah.
Crap.
Okay. The rest of you, what would you do to try and assert your will?
I'd probably go for an Arcana. It's my knowledge, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say that that would work.
Most I have is a caster. At 18.
Okay.
I guess Ray will use her Arcana as well.
Yeah.
24.
Lovely. And then what about Andy?
Exerting will.
Yeah, how does
Okay.
Andy exert will?
Honestly, by being loud and obnoxious. Could I do performance
Yeah.
to try and like bend it to its will, to my will? Okay. 21.
Working together, you each bring in your own thoughts of how to form this space. Natriana and Ansel will also join in with their attempts to pray and think through this situation. And the space around you reacts. It's not immediate, but that mistiness of a formation chamber nearby begins to solidify, begins to fold over and consume the tear until it is just a wall.
Oh, we did it! Yay, us! High five!
Yay.
Oh, team.
You don't sound
Whoa.
enthusiastic enough.
Can't believe that worked. Great job, guys.
Yeah. Me too. Okay,
Well,
great.
hopefully
Anything
that
else?
will convince Sylvarian to tell us where frickin' Borrow is.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back.
Was there anything else fun here? Can I just do a quick little look around? Because last time I was here, I just grabbed the bag and ran.
Well, we should probably return the bag, or the book at least. But looking around, there doesn't seem to be anything else here. It's empty.
And why should we return the book and the bag?
To
Oh, brother Alejandro?
I would
What
say,
is
Ansel says, I would say that we are trying to curry good favor with these people, and stealing lost texts I don't think will help us in that endeavor.
We're
Yeah.
not stealing them if they're not there. It's like nothing ever happened. You're no fun. Fine, we'll return it. I won't be happy about it.
Maybe you can ask them if they'll honor you with the plaque for finding it. And they'll
I
always
could make
remember
one
you.
for you. Minor illusion of a plaque. Ta-da!
Fun outdoor with the way to skate things.
But yeah, you guys are able to return back inside. The pair of Thalandronis and Sylvarian are still in the dining room. You can hear where a bit of the conversation. Just, why can't you come back to Gloomnowar with me? I don't understand. And This Silvarian, again, very frustrated. I have a life here. I can't just leave that. But they soon notice that your approach is present, and again, the conversation between the two of them pauses.
Don't let
Okay.
us interrupt. Please continue.
It's nothing that is necessary. Did you handle the situation, or do you need assistance?
Which
No.
answer would you prefer?
It's done. And we're returning this lost book that we found. I guess.
His eyes widen a bit shocked, and thank you. We'll get this placed where it needs to be in the archives.
Great. Now, will you tell us where we can find Varro?
He looks over at your group. He's not here. If that is what you were hoping. He exists in a secret enclave. One that not even I've been to, but he has crafted. You will need a map, and I can provide that for you. I've sent messengers that way before. But you
Right.
cannot enter without sending message to Varro. There are defenses in place. There is a stone statue outside of the enclave with a tablet. Write upon the tablet with your fingers, and the message goes to Varro.
Great.
Okay, thank you. Can we stay for dinner and maybe rest here before we go?
This is a sanctuary always, even if you had not done what you have done, which we are grateful for. You would have been able to rest and eat.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yay! Running to the kitchen.
With that, Silvarian will excuse himself from Thalendronis and yourselves to go return the book and to procure you a map. Thalendronis again seems very confused, melancholic, and he disappears into the kitchen where Eleanor is waiting for you.
I go over to her and say, I couldn't help but hear the last parts of your conversation. I don't know what the whole situation is, but I got the feeling that from the time you guys had spent apart, he has found a new passion or new goal, or I don't know the proper word for it. And I'm sorry that it's not the same thing that you want.
I'm starting to remember things, seeing Silvarian. I've been here for a long time, and I've had run-ins with the Eaters of Knowledge, and I don't remember a lot because I don't have a lot to remember. But I can remember, and what is coming back to me. I came here because I knew Silvarian. And it seems that she's trying to remind herself that it is Silvarian and not Silvaria, as she had recalled previously. He was enamored with knowledge. He came here to search and said that he would be back. And then he didn't return, and so I came in after him to find him and to bring him home. Now that I'm here, he doesn't want to go. I don't know what to do.
If I may, he's providing sanctuary for all the lost souls. Well, what would be lost souls here. And he's doing good. Maybe he's found his cause. And if he does not wish to return, then maybe you respect his wishes and concentrate on what you want. Do you wish to return?
Wanted to have my friend again.
Then do you wish to stay and help him?
I don't know.
Something to think about. You've tried and spent a long time looking for him and trying to help him and all that. But now maybe it's time to concentrate or focus on yourself and what you want. Good luck. I wish you well.
And she'll nod, face again pitched in confusion, but perhaps now with more thoughts to think about.
Andy, don't eat all the food!
There is a veritable feast that is served. Ghosts don't really need to eat much, but it seems that Eleanor is a proficient chef with making use of leftovers, and so food just is utilized. And it tastes good. It's fragrant and filling and warm, and it's perhaps better than anything you might have expected when you had entered into the Shadowed Repository. There are specters all around that take small bites of their food and seem to remember, seem to grow a little more solid for the few bites that they have tethered to this space. It's a very family-style meal. People pass the plates down. And when the meal is finished, Sylvarian will approach your group and hand over a parchment. It's the map that leads to the secret enclave.
Thank you,
Oh.
Sylvarian.
Thank you. I understand that it was perhaps frustrating, but you must understand that I'm doing my best here.
I understand. If it makes you feel any better, we are actually good people, and we like helping people. And the reason why we're here is to help our realm back home.
Then, perhaps then, as a bit of advice, whether you take it or not, of course. Don't poke around people's minds when they are protecting information. I'm understanding, of course, that needs must in certain situations, but I'm sure people
Yeah,
have their
yeah.
reasons.
I gotcha. I was just being a little impatient. I'll try and not do that in the future. It might also be wise, though, to not outright lie.
Well, I can't trust everyone who comes through here.
Sure.
I would just like to say, you have a very sexy voice.
Thank you. Now, you did ask if you could rest here. Will you be needing rooms, or do you plan to camp in the courtyard?
I mean, if you could spare rooms, would be nice.
We have rooms available in the sanctuary.
Great. Thank you.
So, they are bunk rooms. You are allowed 2 of them, with spaces where you can all sleep, but he will direct you to them so that way you can rest.
Yeah.
Should we take watches, or do you feel safe?
Either way.
I don't need to sleep that long, so I'll be up for what's considered third watch anyways.
Okay, I think I'll take the second watch. You know, just in case.
Okay, I'll take first. Join in on the fun. Play some more songs with my new best friend. Huh?
I'll go wherever is needed.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess.
hey, you'll probably be able to get breakfast out of this deal.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
My
Give
breakfast not good
Priestess
enough.
give Friesta a break, because I know that, you know, she might feel like we're taking her for granted sometimes. So this way she can enjoy food that she didn't have to prepare. Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's the way I'm thinking about it.
That's exactly how Friesta takes it, right?
Yeah,
Quotation marks.
we've
Should
been
you
traveling
switch
together
watches
for
then?
months. No one knows me.
It's fine. I'll just eat.
Uh-huh.
and
No,
drink.
it's fine. You made friends with another person who cooks. So now
I'll
you're
no.
excited
I'll
to
just
be
feel
Another
with
guilty about
person
it.
that
No,
I'll cook
it's
for.
fine. Like, I'm not even mad about it. Like, I'm just.
No, I'm still gonna feel guilty about it. Whole conversation.
Being friends with another person that can cook? How dare you?
Yes, I know exactly. Thank you, Ray. I'm so glad to have someone on my side.
Yeah.
Yummy.
What?
Food. Great.
So,
Oh, I guess we didn't do watches yet.
yeah,
Whatever.
I don't
who
even know which one.
who would like to take the first watch?
I think I'm going first. I don't know if Ray was joining me or.
I guess I'll join you.
Alright.
All right, you guess.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with this space. You know, it's weird.
Neither do I. We're just shooting
Yeah.
the breeze. All right,
Alright.
great.
Hey yo. What?
We'll
Never heard
have-
that first?
I believe I heard Tala say second watch.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, it'll be
Oh my
Tala.
God, I maimed you. How do you feel?
Fine. Tala and Ansel, and then Friesta and Natriana. Yes, Natriana wants to talk to Friesta.
Oh boy.
Excuse me.
So, Andy and Ray, for your first watch, can you roll for me perceptions?
12.
As you take your watch, the thing that you would notice, there are a few people that, as, you know, kind of passing by, little odd that you're taking watch here, but they don't question it too much. Just a few glances, but whatever makes you feel safe. Activity in the space has lessened, doesn't fully stop. Which, I mean, makes sense for people that are undead. but nothing else really happened. Nothing of note. Do you do anything during your watch? Any conversations or thoughts had between the two of you?
Didn't die. That was good.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the food?
Yep.
Yeah, all these side quests are, yeah. You know?
There was an elder tree. That was wild. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Any thoughts?
I'm slowly getting over the fact that my home was terrorized by a demon tree for centuries. So it's
Yeah.
good to see that some elder trees are not filled with demons. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Your eyes a little bit.
Yeah, right. It's still a little triggered, but full circle, kind of.
Yeah.
So
Not every elder tree has to have a demon, I guess, you know?
right. Not all trees are bad, you know.
Well, I guess it's not the tree that's bad. It's the, you know, but still associating with it. Tree.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Your watch will come to an end. Nothing happens to disturb your rest.
Yay.
Paula, it's you and Ansel on the second watch.
I rolled a 14.
Much the same that Andy and Ray had witnessed. There is a lessening of the activity, but not a full stop. But otherwise, nothing of interest is seemingly going on. Any thoughts or actions happening during your rest, Paula?
How far is the actual library from the enclave from where we are resting?
If you guesstimate, maybe a few hours of travel. Not terribly far.
I'm sorry, not the enclave. Where the books were kept within the sanctum.
It's within the same building, but it's down different hallways. Like, you are in the refectory area, so this is where, like, everything's kind of kept, and so,
You know, Ansel, I'm almost tempted. I wish we could stay here so we have time to go through the library and maybe learn things. But I guess that's probably not a good idea, right?
I don't know. There's a desire there, but if we stay here and learn things that have been learned through lives well beyond what we've experienced, we can't do anything for what Beric was trying to do. To help the people and build immortality.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think I have this desire to learn more. I hope that we get to find a good libraries or bookstore sometime soon. That'll be fun. But okay. You doing okay?
I'm doing well. I've handling situations that come up, but and he kind of flexes the hand that was trapped in the tear.
Okay. Well, gotta take care of each other, right?
Right.
Okay, that's it.
Your watch goes by without issue. Krista, Third watch approaches. With it, it is you and Natriana.
Um, Perception. It is an 18.
18. You would notice where the space around you begins to start slowly waking up. More people begin to do things over the course of your watch. But other than that, nothing seems out of place.
Cool. And I don't need to make breakfast, so I don't know what to do with myself.
As you're doing this, Natriana is not terribly far away, but not like sitting right next. I know this is perhaps a little more intimate than what might be, I don't know, appropriate for us. But, the stream.
Oh,
You said you knew that it couldn't be real.
as did you.
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Transactional, I like it. I heard my siblings laughing. Something I have not heard in years. They unfortunately are no longer with us. I went to the stream, and in the water I saw them behind me in the reflection. I know it wasn't real, but it was good to see them again. My brother and sister.
He nods. I don't know who I heard. Probably I knew them when I was younger, before I could really remember anything. But it was more the feeling that I got hearing that voice. It's one that I've never really heard. That sense of just belonging. That whoever is there accepts you. Didn't really experience that in the orphanage, in the church. Didn't really have that. And I was wandering around Velinara and the other realms. Closest I got to that was being a student of Thaleros, but it's more of, I proved myself, not just being enough.
You think whom that voice belongs to is still out there?
No. No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about your siblings.
Thank you.
The rest of the watch... Oh, go ahead.
Since I only need to sleep 4 hours, is my long rest technically done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna change out something from my trance, and because it is the first time I saw my siblings, right, in the reflection of the water.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm taking proficiency in painter supplies, and I'm going to try and sketch them in just a book, any sort of paper I have, just to try and remember them while I still can.
I'd say you can do that. The rest of the watch is quiet, and you all complete your long rests, can press those buttons. And breakfast comes. It is accompanied, I'm assuming, by Andy singing early in the morning with Eleanor. But as you all are able to take any sort of last minute food, you are sent off with leftovers, so you can each carry a day's rations with you. You are able to set back out into the Shadowed Repository, now with a map to lead you to a secret enclave. Is there anything you do before you leave the Arboretum?
Can I just check in with the gardener to see how he did with the elixir?
Yeah, you can head over to the Brother Lorndor, and yes, I've been assisted by a few of the sisters. The potion should finish brewing sometime this day, and we can apply it to the tree. I do thank you for the recipe.
No, I'm glad you were able to do that. That's really great. We're leaving now. Just good luck.
You as well. There are dangers within the Shadowed Repository. Keep your eyes and wits about.
Okay, we'll do that. Goodbye. And then we'll leave.
Before that before we fully leave, can Ray, do mage armor?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, thank you.
Can I try and catch a glance at Ansel's hand?
Yeah. It looks normal.
Okay. Don't worry, that's fine.
It's fine. He's fine.
Okay, that's great.
Hand falls off in the middle of the night. No. Unless. No, it's fine.
Yeah, you look over to see his hand. It's great. It's just not attached to him.
Right? He's holding it in his other hand.
Doesn't want to be a bother, so he's not told anyone.
Oh no, it's fine. It fell off at some point, but I'm good. Really.
Honestly, it's my own fault.
Yeah, it's really. I'll find a way to fix it, guys. You don't have to worry about it at all. But no, you guys, without any other business tying you to the Arboretum, you set out. You don't leave with Thalandranis. Unfortunately, she stays back with things to think about. And as you once more enter into the ever-changing labyrinth that is the Shadowed Repository, this is where our session will come to its end. So, thank you to our players for playing. We do hope you enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I will see you guys in our next stream, but until then, head over to wildewitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you'd like to jump in a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. You can follow us on Twitch to catch all of our live streams, or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. But as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.